If you're a financial advisor or sales agent and you're struggling with client engagement, you're not alone. According to recent industry research, over 60% of advisors say that their biggest challenge is keeping prospects engaged between the first touch point and the first appointment. More than half of advisors are losing momentum before they even get a chance to build real trust. Why? Well, because most advisors are relying on hard CTAs like book a call way too early in the relationship. It's like asking someone to commit before you even know who they are or what their problem is. But what if you had a low pressure way to stay top of mind, build credibility, and move leads closer to that yes, without sounding like a salesperson? That's what today's episode is all about. We're talking about creating a resource center, a simple, scalable, trust-building tool that top advisors are using to nurture leads on autopilot 24/7. Let's break down how you can build a resource center that attracts, educates, and converts curious prospects into loyal clients without the hard sell.
Welcome to the Digital Advisor Weekly Broadcast. Looking to boost your business with the latest trends, innovative tech, and must-have resources? Join us to discover how to successfully scale your practice and automate the process. Here to guide you is your host, the dynamic leader of Advisor Marketing Hub and managing partner at American Financial, Rob Sousa.
Hey everyone, Rob Sousa here. I help financial advisors and sales agents use digital marketing to attract, engage, and convert more clients without sounding like every other advisor out there. If you've ever ended a webinar, video, email with book a call and heard nothing but crickets, well then this episode is for you. Today I'm sharing one of the most underrated lead generation assets that top performing advisors are quietly using to build trust on autopilot. And it's not flashy, it's not complicated, but it works, especially if you're marketing to cold or semi-warm leads. So stick around because I'm going to show you how to turn your existing content into a value-first resource center that warms up your leads 24/7, all without asking them to book a call before they're ready. So let's dive in.
The problem is that your data is all over the place, or maybe you don't have the data at all. Maybe you have no data or no content. You're just starting out. Installing a resource center on your website, giving you the tools you need to add that data in a very efficient way, and then giving your users a great user experience for them to navigate through this data. It comes in like webinars and white papers and videos and podcasts, and you're able to filter that information on your website. And it allows the user to find that information quickly in one central location.
So what exactly is a resource center? It's a centralized hub on your website filled with high-value educational and engaging content like financial documentaries, short films, masterclasses, on-demand webinars, weekly podcast or broadcast episodes, curated blog articles and explainers, event replays, and registration for upcoming sessions. It's all there. But here's the key. It's not just a content dump. It's curated and intentional. Everything inside is designed to guide cold or curious prospects deeper into the world, your world, without pressure. This isn't a blog archive or video gallery. It's a guided experience, a sales funnel, a place where people can come self-educate, self-qualify, and build trust at their own pace. Think of it like a digital handshake. You're saying, I'm here to help, no pressure. That's the kind of value first interaction that builds real trust before a single meeting ever happens.
How to pitch resource pages, SEO step number 30. Okay, resource pages are another very effective way to get more backlinks linked to relevant content in your guys' industry. So we need to have helpful content. You can either be creating blogs answering relevant questions in your guys' industry, or create a tool like a calculator or something that helps out your target audience. Once you have this, then you just need to shoot the resource page an email, provide them as much value as you possibly can to ensure that they actually link to your guys' content.
Let's be real. Book a call is a big ask for someone who just met you, especially in finance, where trust is everything. People aren't just comparing products. They're evaluating you. A resource center flips the script. Instead of pushing for the call, you're pulling people into your world by being helpful, transparent, relevant. And here's what happens when you lead with education. You build authority without arrogance. You give people a reason to stay on your site longer. You move them closer to an actual conversation. And from a compliance standpoint, it's a win. You're not selling, you're informing. And that makes your compliance team very happy.
Here is the #1 secret to selling without being seen as salesy. Nobody likes the feeling of being sold to, and the worst buying experiences are when salespeople are shamelessly pushing their offer down your throat without actually pausing to listen to you or consider your problem. So how do you not be like that? Well, here's what I like to do. Reframe making a sale to having a conversation. Remember, the best buying experiences are simply conversations. So forget about trying to sound professional in your sales pitch. Just be real, be you, and treat your sales pitches like conversations with your bestie, and I promise you'll be way more persuasive and sell without actually selling.
So, what to include in your resource center? Well, start by using the content you already have. Organize it to guide prospects through your expertise and perspective. And here's a strong foundation you can start with. Try a section on masterclasses and webinars, like on-demand sessions that dive into topics like retirement strategies, wealth preservation, tax-smart investing. You also could do a section on movies and documentaries. If you've created long-form storytelling content, this is the perfect place to showcase it, because it builds credibility and, more importantly, emotional connection. Another section could be your weekly broadcast or podcast. These create consistency and give visitors a reason to return. Offer them both audio and video formats and organize by topic or by their concern. Another section could be blog articles. Use written content to support deeper video material. Think FAQs, like market trend commentary, or client education. Another section could be live or upcoming events. Feature replays of past sessions, promote upcoming ones. And it adds urgency and shows that you are actively out in the community teaching. And wrap up everything in a clean, curated layout. Group content by topics like retirement, tax planning, business exit. The goal is to help someone binge your content, build trust, self-qualify, and without having to speak with you at all. It's a win-win. Let's give you a pro tip. Mix content formats to suit different learning preferences. Some people want to watch and others prefer to read. Some listen on the go, so cover all 3.
A resource center, on the other hand, is a lot more timeless. The information is sometimes knowledge-based, articles, white papers and downloads, and usually a lot more evergreen in that you as a business can portray your thought leadership, your information, empower your sales team through this content, allowing people to access it on an ongoing basis in a not time-based format.
Okay, how to promote and use this resource center? Create the resource center in a way that is easy to promote it. Start by linking it at the end of all of your webinars, content, create live videos, social posts, automated email sequences. Should be at the bottom of your funnel. Say something like, if you're not quite ready to book a call, but you want to learn more, we built a free resource center just for you. This frames your offer as help and not as a sales pitch. You can also include a PS postscript in your emails. PS, want to learn more without a sales pitch? Visit our resource center for free tools and insights. That small shift in messaging can lead to a big shift in conversations.
What the heck is a resource center? List all of the videos, all of the useful tutorials, information about your tools, about the tools that you're using, and so on to run your business. For example, if you run a WordPress related marketing agency, you may include in your resource center the list of all of the plugins that you almost always use on all of your website. You may also have a section that quickly takes your customers or potential customers to important how-to tutorials that you've recorded, or maybe a tutorial that someone else has recorded and you simply found it really useful and you want to share it with your potential clients. These resource centers can be really valuable and they're super easy to maintain because you may want to check in on them every week, and if you found a new video that you want to share with your potential clients, you can just stick it into a new row inside your resource center. You're good to go.
It's also a great conversation starter when it comes to networking on social media platforms like LinkedIn, where you want to spark up conversations, but you're not ready to ask them for that appointment. You can simply evaluate what their concerns are by asking questions, identify a problem, and then suggesting a resource that they can consume that doesn't require them to jump on a call with you. A great resource to continue to build enthusiasm or at least connection and trust with someone that you're trying to build a relationship with on social media.
That you use a resource center, it's because we want a robust section of the website that's meant specifically for thought leadership around the content that you need to educate people that are looking to buy your services or products directly from you. It's also a great opportunity for inbound marketing, SEO, to bring traffic into your website, educate your audience, your prospects as a thought leader, and aim to convert them into sales and visitors. The other piece is that it really empowers your sales team. A lot of times we'll see sales teams that are lacking in the information that they have to send somebody after a conversation, and a resource center, resource hub, whatever you want to call it, is a very beneficial section of a website where your sales team can be empowered to send those articles out to marketing prospects and help them engage to become not just somebody that's aware of your business, but also now considering working with you.
Okay, Q&A time. Let's tackle a few common questions that I hear from advisors. From Financial Freedom, it isn't a resource center, just another name for a blog. Good question, but not quite. A blog is chronological. A resource center is strategic and topic-based. It's organized to guide people through topics like retirement planning or tax strategies. Think of it like a mini learning library. Okay, from Planet Pete, what if I don't have a lot of content yet? Well, my encouragement, use what you have or recycle someone else's. One checklist, one Q&A video, and one webinar is enough for a version of a resource center. Build it out over time And don't wait for it to be perfect. And you also can recommend other people's universal content like news media. Okay, from on a mission, let's see. Do I need a custom page, or can I just link it to existing blog posts? Okay, a dedicated resource center page is always best because you can consolidate and control the experience. One hub for all of your best content organized by topic. But if you're just getting started, a basic page with links is fine. It's better than what you have now. Just make sure it's clean, organized, and binge-worthy. Okay. From Tony, okay, to Atwater, okay. How do I get people to actually go to and use my resource center? Okay, good. Treat it like a lead magnet at the bottom of your sales funnel. Mention it at the end of webinars and add it to your email signature, share it in your newsletters, post short teaser videos, carousels, all your social media, everything, and frame it as a tool, not a pitch, but it should be a CTA for everything that you post online to continue the conversation. Okay, here's the bottom line. Advisors who lead with value instead of pressure earn trust faster. And trust is what brings prospects back. It gets them to engage and eventually book a call. So here is your action step. Start small. Build a 3-piece resource center with one checklist, one FAQ video, and one recorded webinar. Get it live, promote it, test it, and refine as you go. And if you want help planning or building it, grab the free Resource Center blueprint that I've created. It's linked in the show notes below. No opt-in required, no appointment required. And if you're ready to turn your content into a trust-building machine that works around the clock, you can speed up the process and you can book a 15-minute complimentary call so that I can help you do it for you rather than you trying to figure it out yourself. But remember, my whole motivation is to keep empowering you to get started, to record, get organized, refer, use a call to action to educate people by offering value without having to ask for an appointment or a call. And when you provide enough value, you will have earned the right to ask them to jump on a call with you. So until next time, keep recording, and I will see you in the digital world.